I'm Jonathan Calixto, and today Power Play is celebrating 25 years of empowering young girls, and it's all happening here at the Lighthouse at Pier 61.
It's amazing. And how do I feel? I feel old. But it's great to be 25 again.
Yeah.
I can't even remember what that feels like. So it's really exciting. I've already been blown away a few times, seeing old friends, old supporters of Power Play. It's very emotional. I knew it would be.
Yeah.
So it's great.
I mean, it's 25 years of service of empowering young girls.
Yeah.
You know, when you look back at when it started to now, what is something, a lot of times it's about giving and mentoring, but what has it given you as well?
What has it given me? Wow. I think I just love everything that we do. It just gives me so much pride. It gives me like a sense of purpose that I was able to just facilitate so many girls discovering their power through play. That's what Power Play means to me, discovering your power through play. I hope that people will see how important it is to support organizations like Power Play, to support our girls, that it's really important to kind of just be aware and open that girls, especially girls of color from urban areas like New York City, really need access and opportunity, and that just whatever we can do to open doors, to provide access, to provide pathways and mentorship really helps the future. Like, these girls are our future. So
I am here with Lisa Sherman. She is the recipient of the Advocacy Award. Talk to me about how does it feel to receive that award tonight?
Well, I love Power Play. It's an incredibly important organization. You know, what they do with girls and women in sports and how they learn life skills to help them thrive in their lives is very important to me. So it's an honor to receive this award.
Now, you said it right there. The work that they do is so pivotal, so important. Why are events and programs like this so essential to have, and especially nights like this where we get to celebrate the work that they're doing? Why are they important?
Well, because I think it gives visibility to a small organization that might not have the visibility that other people should know about what they do. As I've talked to people about winning this award, and they're like, wow, it sounds amazing. I'd like to know more. So anything we can do to help grow what they do and make it available to more girls is important. You know, I feel like I'm pretty privileged and I had lots of opportunities. So to know that something like this is available to those that don't, it feels so critical.
Now, of course, we have so many attendees today, so many special honorees. What do you hope the big takeaway for people today is after they leave the event, and go back home? What do you hope the big takeaway for them?
Well, first, I hope that they understand the incredible influence that sports can have on young people, especially girls and women. And two, I hope they get excited about contributing something to this organization.
I am here with Mia Hall. She is the recipient of the Alumni Impact Award.
Yes.
Talk to me, when you hear those words, how does that feel?
Oh man, it's really actually unbelievable. I joined the organization 25 years ago, so I'm telling my age, but yeah, it's just very, I'm thankful, because this organization has made a major impact in my life. When I talk, about my journey, I always mention Power Play because of really, the exposure that it gave me at a young age.
Yeah, now you said it. Since its inception, you've been a part of the program, 25 years. Talk to me about when you first joined. What were some of the tools? What were some of the skills? How did it help you?
Yeah, so when I first joined, actually, I'm from East New York. I grew up in the projects, the furthest part of Brooklyn away from Manhattan. And so it exposed me to corporate offices in New York City. And then I was an athlete, right? They targeted athletes. I was a basketball player. So it exposed me to women that worked in sports, but they used to play sports, but they were actually in the business of sports. And I loved business and I loved sports, but I was like, in case I'm not an athlete, wow, there are women that look like me that can do these positions. I actually only used to see people that look like me in entertainment and in sports, but on the field, I didn't know that there were 250 people that could work for an NBA team or a WNBA team at once, So it was exposure, a lot of exposure for me. And then not only that, they followed up with mentors that can help me to actually achieve the dreams that I had from this new exposure.
That is so pivotal. I think that is specifically the key of representation, right? Sometimes we don't see it. So for you to see yourself and be able to see yourself across all aspects of the industry is so important. Talk to me about tonight, right? We are all dressed up, dolled up. You know, what do you hope the big takeaway for people is tonight when they participate in the event?
I hope that the big takeaway is that whatever they contribute, whether it's their time, whether it's their money, is making an impact in young people's lives that will last 25 years because, you know, it was because of people that come to events like this today that is the reason why I was able to graduate from Harvard. I was able to, you know, come from, first in my family, first generation, college student, you know what I mean? Like to be able to accomplish those things and now be, director at the Stephen Marjorie Harvey Foundation, like had traveled to China, all across the world, been able to accomplish many things, but that's because of the contributions of everybody here today. So they should continue to support, continue to, give of their time, give back because they never know the lives that they will change from it.
Very proud to be part of Power Play and part of this program and being able to encourage our girls and help them just be the very best version of themselves.
Now, we had a chance to talk as well, and you were telling me about how, in a sense, through the role, through this recipient of this award, how, touched you are and hands-on you are with the program and instilling it in the school that you're a part of as well. How important is it to be so hands-on in that experience of empowering young girls and young boys at the same time as well?
Yes, so we have Raquel Cruz, who is a former graduate from High School for Violin and Dance, and she's the site supervisor for Power Play. And she and I, we sit down, we look at the programming, we talk about the classes that need the most support. So we actually have, during the school day, we have tutors coming in, servicing our students, supporting teachers. We communicate and we do surveys as well, like what is the interest? What do our students want to see? And between she and I, we just make things happen. Of course, being the assistant principal allows me to say, okay, Raquel, this is what we can do, this is what we can't do. And once she knows what the parameters are, then she takes it away and she works her magic. And I help her work her magic. So it's reciprocated.
I have the pleasure of being here with Vanessa Coppes, editor-in-chief of Bella Magazine. Talk to me about how does it feel to be here today at Power Play?
Oh my God, it's definitely a full circle moment. I don't know if anybody remembers, last year I was an honoree myself, so I received the Media Influencer Award, and it was really touching. To really be a representation of, a Latina girl in this industry, having shown up for a few of the girls that are part of the program, it's just really heartwarming and a very proud moment. And to be here today to just support, to show up, to bring in the Bella crew and do what we do best and be a part of this event is always such an honor also.
Now, I love hearing as well, obviously, you being a part of the program, believing in it. Obviously, it gives you a chance to mentor these young girls. Talk to me about how it has also empowered you. What has it brought to your life?
It really, that as a little girl, you envision yourself doing and accomplishing all of these things. And now that I'm here, I could actually tear up. Now that I'm here and I'm actually doing the things that I dreamt about. And to have people who DM me or message me and say, seeing you as an inspiration, I know the responsibility that holds, and I don't take it for granted for 1 second. So it feels surreal. It feels like I have a responsibility, and I try to show up the best that I possibly can. And I'm a former educator. One of the things that I always like to remind people, this is why we do what we do. This is, at the end of the day, fashion, beauty has the power to educate and to change hearts and minds. And we do it with a little bit of flair. I mean, come on. But we're here to really impact the lives of these young girls who wouldn't have access to a lot of the things that they get exposed to through these programs. So that's really special.
You have been able to be a mentor to these young girls. Some of them are stepping into their day one of this program. What advice would you give them about what to expect?
I'll say something that one of my favorite teachers told me. The only stupid question is the one that you don't ask. So ask and show up because you belong here. You belong here.
So you heard it right there. Vanessa Coppis, editor-in-chief of Bella Magazine. Show up. Thank you so much, Vanessa.
Girl power is amazing. I brought my sister with me today. I wish I'd brought my daughter. She's a college athlete herself at the University of Maryland, Maya. But yeah, I've been the president of the Women's Sports Foundation, and Power Play has been a grantee of organizations that I've run. And so I believe in the mission wholeheartedly. I know the more power we give to girls through leadership development and sports, the better they're going to be in life to lead us in the future.
Right, with a program so connected to sports, encouraging women to play, how does it feel to be a part of that legacy and now be a recipient of that award? What do you hope that impact looks like on these women?
I mean, it's the 25th anniversary of this amazing organization, and they've been doing work for decades. Their legacy has already been etched in stone from the many, many girls whose lives they've impacted. And so to be a name on the wall among the leaders that have walked through this, I'm just deeply honored.
You feel the support, you feel the love, you see the girls interacting with our donors and our board. It's nothing but love and support here.
Now, of course, we are celebrating 25 years of the legacy of Power Play. When you look to the next 25 years, what does that look like?
I'm bold. I'm going to say that it's just not Power Play NYC, it's Power Play Chicago, it's Power Play LA, it's Power Play Florida. So you just never know. We want to really just take this and expand it so more girls have opportunities in sports and to further their lives.
Of course, you're talking about that mission. I definitely see it. LA, Chicago, Boston, we're going everywhere. We're going global. Why should people who are maybe tuning in for the first time tonight, checking out the program, maybe don't know enough about it? Why are programs like this so essential to have?
Yeah, well, it starts with our mission. Our mission is to advance the lives of girls through sports, but helping them grow physically, emotionally, and academically stronger. Every girl needs a chance, and we serve the underserved girls throughout New York City. And so when is there not a great reason to support girls in sports? When is there not a great reason to see them excel, not only in sports, but academics, and to get mental health and wellness?
I'm appreciative of the recognition. I've worked in women's sports for a long time. I was part of the launch team for the WNBA way back when the WNBA first started. And Power Play is a great organization. We've hosted some of the girls at my previous company and did workshops with them, so it's really just an honor to receive the award.
Yeah, now of course you were telling me too, obviously you are founder of this company. Talk to me about the company and a little bit about the work that you do and how you are an ally to these young women who are checking them out as well.
So founded a company called Underdog, which is really trying to be disruptive in sports business industry to create opportunities for female and BIPOC founders and equity opportunities. So brought in a number of partners who all have part ownership. We also invest in 2/3 of companies that are female and BIPOC founders because there's just not enough investment in diverse founders. And as a group, we try and do a lot of things in communities and work with a lot of young organizations. I'm also board chair of an organization called Up to Us Sports, which is a national coaching initiative. So seeing what Power Play is doing in schools, creating opportunities and exposure for young girls to see what the path is that they can go and what's possible is super exciting to see.